This one is made out of... These are the prints you like. Pumpkin cream cold brew. The option of going back to the office full time. What's up, friends? It's Selena. Welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, I'm an economist and content creator working in the Washington, D.C. area. I create a bunch of lifestyle, productivity, and fitness journey vlogs. So if you're into that sort of thing, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. But with that said, I'm so excited. Today I'm going to be doing another work from home day in my life, sharing with you all, of course, a typical 9-to-5 work day, but I also have a couple of updates that I want to give you all. One of them regarding my apartment update. I will show you all later and let you know what's going on. And then a second thing I want to do is also give my opinion on the walking treadmill that I received to let you all know if I recommend it. And then besides that, I also want to try the new Starbucks drink because I want to treat myself. You know, it's kind of like the beginning of the week. And I know summer's not over, but I don't know. I love me a pumpkin spice anything throughout the entire year. So I'm really excited that they have those drinks available now. But with that said, I hope that you enjoyed today's work from home day in my life. If you do, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and make sure to leave a comment down below because I love chatting with you all and I respond to every single comment. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss a single video from me. It's currently 10:35. I just got out of a work meeting. It was around an hour and 15 minutes. I had signed in earlier this morning, but I just didn't start vlogging right away because I feel like sometimes I just kind of need a minute to wake up and get into the groove of my day before I start, you know, vlogging. So I just got done with a meeting. I took a bunch of notes in my notepad, and now I think I'm gonna order my Starbucks drink since it's so close, and then I'm just gonna go and pick it up, and then I'll check back in with you all. I don't know if I want to try the new flavor that they have. It's like caramel apple crisp or something. I just saw my friend Carter posted a video of her taste testing the new fall drinks. You should definitely go check that out if you're interested, but I'm not sure if I want to taste test that or if I just want to go with what I know is my favorite fall drink, which is the pumpkin, I think it's the pumpkin cold brew, pumpkin sweet cream cold brew. I'm not even sure what it's called. It's been a year since I had it, but I'm really excited for that. So I think I'm gonna order it and then I will check back in with you all.
Myself falling and falling, crawling back to find myself falling and falling, crawling back to find myself falling and falling, crawling back to find myself falling and falling, crawling back to baby. I'm just making this too complicated, but it's so hard to turn it off lately. Some things I don't need to see, gotta erase it from my mind, 'cause every time I find myself crawling back to listen, honey, if I told you about the way that I felt,
Okay, that's for you. Do you like?
we'd be walking in the moonlight, staying up till sunrise. Baby, you can let your walls come down. We'd be dancing in the corner, sleeping on my shoulder. You can come and have it all with me if you want it, baby.
So I just got back from Starbucks and I picked up my pumpkin cheesecake, pumpkin cream cheese muffin. And oh my gosh, it's so good. As you saw, I'm sharing it with David. He really hurt his knee and he is trying to set up an appointment to see a physical therapist. Like, it literally hurts him just to stand and walk. So he ended up taking the day off work because of that, which is understandable. I'm so excited for this. I truly love anything pumpkin flavored. I like pumpkin bread especially, actually, because it's not too sweet. Okay, with cream cheese, like, you seriously can't go wrong. I'm so excited for this. And of course, I ended up going with the Grande Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew because this is just my go-to. I always get it with 1 pump of the vanilla instead of 2, and I get it with light ice, so hopefully I get more coffee because it's kind of dark if you can tell, but really good. Really good nonetheless. So I'm gonna enjoy this and get back to work until lunchtime. I pretty much just wrote down my to-dos for today, and I think I mentioned to you all before, but work is a lot less busy right now, and so I'm getting to work on projects and things for myself and for our team. So I'm going to try to compile some more COVID research that I was working on last quarter. And I'm also working on this coding project, which is honestly pretty tedious and redundant and monotonous. So we'll see how that goes. So I kind of wanted to start working on that again today, and then we had a meeting over this data project, and so I need to do some research on that, and that's pretty much all I'm working on for work today, which is, it's a very nice change of pace if you have seen my more recent busy work from home day in my lives and all of that. And then personal wise, I'm obviously filming this video, this vlog, for Friday's video, and then I need to finish editing my first apartment Q&A by Wednesday. So if you're watching this, likely my first apartment Q&A is already out, so make sure to check that video out and leave a comment if you have any questions that I didn't answer in that video, and let me know if you all want to see any more Q&As. I feel like I enjoy doing those. I might do them once every couple of weeks or so, or every couple of months realistically, to just kind of catch up with you all and share more about myself. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. So I've been working for a minute and I ate my pumpkin cream cheese muffin, but I feel like I need a little bit more sustenance, a little protein for my morning. So I'm gonna go make a couple of eggs for me and David and then get back to work. Let's do this. So I totally thought I was recording and I was like all excited, but I just cracked the eggs because I'm making eggs, and one of them had 2 yolks, and I'm pretty sure that's pretty rare. There it is. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what that means, but if you do know, comment down below and let me know. I hope it's a good thing.
Who do I call if it ain't you? Tell me who to call if it ain't you. I've been pacing circles in my bedroom. I've been chasing secrets in your bedroom. Let me do what I do best. Slow down, let me talk to you. Tell me about your worries, I ain't staying till the afternoon. You've been proximity, but now they're so long that you got looking.
Hey friends, so it is 12:35 p.m. and I'm about to take my lunch. I think it's the perfect time. I have a few things to update you all on. There's a lot to update you all on, so we should just get into it. So first of all, I wanted to show you all an addition that I got for my work from home desk setup. You can probably maybe see it a little bit right now, but I'm gonna show you. I got a gift from a place called Ankle Studios. I think it's based in Canada, but they do shipping to Canada and the US, and this isn't sponsored or anything. They just reached out to me and asked if I was interested in receiving a gift, and I did, but I just want to be completely honest with you all, I didn't purchase this, but I do think it's really cute. I think they're like a small business, semi-small business. I'm more likely to accept a gift of something that I'm interested in if it's a small business, because I do enjoy supporting and trying out small businesses. So I'm gonna show you all what I got. I think it's cute. I really actually needed a laptop stand anyway, so I finally got one. This laptop stand is the addition that I received for my work from home desk setup. I really needed a laptop stand, and I love that this one is made out of birchwood and it just feels like really well made. I love that I can stash the little hard drive back here whenever I'm using it. Let me show you all what it looks like. It has like these little vents underneath, which I think is for airflow for the laptop itself, but I don't know if y'all can see this. This is actually kind of heavy. That's the name of the brand that sent it to me, but it feels really sturdy, and I really think this is really well made. And I honestly love things that are wooden, especially light wood like this. I think it looks very aesthetic. I also like that it's wooden because it feels very sturdy. It's not wiggly at all. It's not flimsy like some metal laptop stands can be. And I think it fits in with my, it kind of doesn't and it kind of does fit in with my work from home setup, in the sense that I do like having like little wooden accents as part of it. And so I think I might just end up getting a little bit more wooden accents to add to it to kind of make it look more cohesive. But I really like this. It makes my laptop eye level, or more so eye level, with my computer screen, which is really nice because I do sometimes edit from here, but then I use my monitor as the main screen. So I'm really excited to use this, and I just wanted to share that addition to my work from home desk setup. So that was update number 1. Another update I have is regarding my living room and the prints that I had finally ordered to hang on my wall. Let me show you. So these are the prints that I had ordered off of Etsy to go above my couch, and I was really excited for them. They're like this abstract, modern, very neutral pattern that I really liked. But you can't really tell, but the prints were actually too big for the frame. Not only this way, but like lengthwise, it was too long. So again, I don't know if I'll be able to get it on camera, but you can see like indentations and wrinkles where it just didn't fit correctly. So I kind of like forced it in, or I also cut off some parts of it to try to make it fit. But truly, it just did not work. And in person, you can see all of the wrinkles, which just kind of makes it look a little bit cheap in my opinion. So that didn't work out. And now I either have to get new prints altogether or find a place where I can reprint these from Etsy and actually get them printed at the correct size. So these prints are kind of like a neutral, modern, abstract aesthetic. I honestly wasn't necessarily looking for a modern painting. I was just looking for neutral colors in Etsy. I wanted to support a small business, like a content creator, an artist. Honestly, they look really nice and clean cut, but also I just couldn't commit to a style. Like a lot of the art on Etsy is either mid-century modern, or it's just very overly simplistic. And so this was just kind of what I was looking for because it had neutral colors and it was semi-modern. Anyway, it didn't work out. So now I either have to find a new print or a place to print these again. So that didn't work out. That's the update for the living room. And also, I recently just now received an email from my supervisor and the higher ups essentially asking us what we want to do in terms of returning back to the office. So it sounds like we actually have the option of going back to the office full time, which, remember, I got this job during the pandemic, and so I've never actually been to the office. Or option 2 is to have a formal teleworking agreement where we can choose when to come into the office, like once or twice a week, or maybe just once a pay period. Or option 3, which is to work fully remotely. And I'm kind of like in this weird space where I'm not sure what I want to do. And so I thought it would be interesting to have a little bit of a conversation with you all to see what your thoughts are on this. Obviously, at the end of the day, I'm going to make the decision for myself, but of course, I just want to involve you all in this and really just get some of your opinions or thoughts on, you know, what you would think about any of these options, I guess, and what that might mean for my channel as well, because obviously I vlog and share my work from home day in my lives and week in my lives, so it's kind of important for you all to have at least a little bit of, you know, input for me to kind of get your input on this. But first, I'm gonna make something for lunch. I think I'm gonna have spicy ramen, so I'm gonna do that, and then we'll have our little lunchtime chat. So I haven't gone grocery shopping since we went camping or glamping in my last vlog, but we have leftover ramen cup noodles from what we had purchased for the glamping trip. So David's gonna have this little cup noodle stir fry teriyaki beef flavor, and I'm gonna have one that I like, which is the Marucha instant lunch hot and spicy flavor with shrimp. I know, not the healthiest options, but this is what I'm gonna eat regardless.
Can't even stay close to you. But who do I call if it ain't you? Tell me who to call if it ain't you. I've been pacing circles in my bedroom. I've been chasing secrets in your heirloom. Who do I call if it ain't you?
Okay, so I just poured hot water in here. I'm just gonna let that sit for a while and cook. I wanted to have a little conversation with you all about my office plans, returning to office plans. So today we received an email, like I said before, with those 3 options, and I'm trying to decide whether I want to, you know, choose to go back into the office 1 day a week, 2 days a week, or not at all. And since I've never actually worked in the office and I've never really met any of my coworkers, I'm not sure if I really want to go back into the office. I mean, I would love to meet them, but truthfully, I guess my dilemma is that I think most people are gonna opt for remote work. Like, I don't really think many people are going to actually go into the office, and if they do, if I only go in once or twice a week, I might end up going on a day where nobody is in, if that makes sense. So I kind of don't see the point of even going into the office. And additionally, our office is going to move to a completely other location within a couple of years, which at that point I would want to work remotely anyway. So I think I'm leaning more towards remote work. So if I work remotely and I don't go back into the office, I would essentially just work from home. And with that, we have the option of working in a different city and state. So here comes the dilemma and why I'm trying to get your input on this as well. I have always known that I didn't want to stay in DC to settle down here because my entire family, like not only my parents and my brother and my nuclear family, like all of my cousins, my aunts and uncles, they're all in Oregon, like 80% of them. And I've missed out on so many family gatherings, family events throughout college when I was only 2 hours away. And I've been missing out on family camping trips and family reunions and birthdays and just anything you can name. I've missed out on because I've been in DC away from everyone. And while I love being in DC and it's a great place, and I've had now years of experience living here and I've had great career development opportunities, I feel like this might be a good opportunity to maybe transition back to Oregon. And there's so many different factors involved. Like, one, it would be way cheaper because I could potentially live with my parents for a while to save up money, and obviously I would still pay rent, but it would be way less, like dramatically less than what I pay here. Probably half of what I pay now I would pay to my parents, or even less than that, because literally what I pay here like could pay my parents' mortgage. Oh my god, I can't pronounce the word, but I think you know what I mean. I feel like if I move back, I could save up money, pay off my student loans, and then start saving up money to either buy a house or buy a car or to go back to school. Like, I feel like it would give me so many more options to move back home. But for me, it's hard because I've lived away from my family and on my own for so long that I feel like it might not be the best for my mental health. But again, if I did it temporarily, saved up some money, maybe just moved out into like my own apartment in Portland after a few months, I think I could also do that. And I still think it would be cheaper than living here, at least by a couple $100s a month. And I would also have the advantage of having my family nearby and my close friends from childhood nearby. And then another thing that I have to take into account is, like I've always said, I definitely want to settle down on the West Coast versus the East Coast. Now that I've lived on the East Coast, I know that this culture is just not what I would want to raise a family in. And I do want to do some grassroots work, like humanitarian work, and I would love to be able to do that in Oregon or on the West Coast, where I grew up living with those issues that I can relate to. The racism and the white supremacy and stuff that I lived through and that I understand from Oregon. I feel like I would want to do that work there. And so if that's my goal, to settle down there eventually, I think now might be a good opportunity or point in my life to, start making my connections there for my career and start kind of building my community in the Pacific Northwest, on the West Coast. Do you know what I mean? So there's just so many things to consider, but I think you can obviously see what I'm kind of leaning towards. Again, the email that was sent to me was just for us to let them know what we're thinking. Nothing is for sure, nothing is certain. We might even be required at some point to go back to the office or to go into the office. I have no idea, but I'm just sharing my thoughts with you all because obviously this would also impact my content, because I'm living alone currently and in my first apartment on my own, and I share my life as an economist in DC. So my thoughts are, would you still be interested in my content and follow me? I think you would, honestly, I think you would, but I still feel the need to get your input. If I were working, the same job, but then I would be showing you my life potentially in Oregon or somewhere else on the West Coast, like, is that something that you think you would be interested in? Or how many of you just follow me because I'm in the DMV area? That's just something that I'm thinking of. And also, I just kind of want to get some of your inputs because I know quite a few of you who follow me are more seasoned in your careers, you have more experience. So what are your thoughts on, whether I should stay here and maybe network more now that things are kind of recovering from the pandemic, and maybe go to conferences and events like I did before here in the DC area before moving back to Oregon? Or do you think that it would be smart to maybe go back to Oregon if that's where I want to settle down, or on the West Coast to kind of start making more more connections there for my career, and also have the ability to like see my family more and to also like actively participate in their lives. I would love your input. Of course, I know that I have to make this decision 100% for myself, by myself. I know that. I'm not putting any of this pressure on you all. I think I already kind of know like what I'm gonna lean towards anyway. But again, I appreciate your input and your comments and your insight, because you know, it can maybe give me perspective that I don't have already. But with that said, I'm going to eat this ramen and go hang out with David. He's still on my couch. He just set an appointment to go see a doctor about his knee because it is busted. So I'm gonna do that, and then I think I might do some editing and then get back to work. So I will see you all later.
I've been pacing circles in my bedroom. I've been tracing secrets in your heirlooms. Calculating all the aftermath. Now when nemesis, a menace in my mind, but protagonist in all my drink, concealing all my doubts. I need healing in this drought. I've been singing to the ceiling, learning how to live with doubt. I hear you calling my name, the feelings we couldn't contain. Falls that we had one way, they really know when to blame. I should became my blame. Trust you when I was afraid. If I could, I call you, I tell you I need you. I wouldn't know what else to say, but who do I call if it ain't you? Tell me who to call if it ain't you. I've been pacing circles in my bedroom. I've been tracing secrets in your heirloom. Who do I call if it ain't you? Tell me who to call if it ain't you. I've been pacing circles in my bedroom. I've been tracing secrets in your heirloom.
Okay friends, so I just logged out of work a little bit early because I need to take David to his doctor's appointment so he can get an x-ray for his knee, but that's gonna be it for today's work from home day of my life. I'm also taking my backpack with me because I'm also gonna do some editing at a Starbucks while he's at his doctor's appointment. So I have quite a bit to do tonight. I need to finish a vlog so that I can upload it tomorrow, which is Wednesday. So with that said, I hope that you enjoyed this work from home day of my life. If you did, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and make sure to leave a comment down below. Maybe let me know what you think about the returning to office plans, moving states, all of that stuff. Down in the comments, I will respond to every single comment. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss a single video from me. But with that said, I'll see you all in the next video.
When I first met you, then thought you were nothing. You were just sitting on the couch with that reject.